What's up, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to talk about what's happening with Tesla SPY and a couple of other tickers. I'm also going to break down some big information about how charts are developing. But just note that I am not a financial planner. Take nothing I say as financial advice. And don't forget to smash the like button. So Tesla's doing a great job so far, breaking past resistance at this 222 area. Our next target is to be all the way up towards the 225 zone. And Tesla's looking very, very bullish right now. As I've been saying for the last couple of days, Tesla is bullish. We're up 3% right now, and I see a lot more upside potential in this chart, especially as we approach tomorrow. Now, for tomorrow, just know there's not really a whole lot of data coming in. We just have a bunch of Fed speakers, but just like I said, I think Tesla's once again trying to form a giant cup right here, and we're eventually going to be in the 230s very soon. But for now, we're just going to focus on 225 and our support at 222. 225 will be our resistance and our next target, and we're doing a great job. Tesla will continue to push, in my personal opinion. It looks quite bullish. Now, SPY is doing a good job. Now, I called out this resistance at this 556 area. And I said to watch this resistance. If we broke past this, we're going to be pushing up closer to 560. If we lost this, we'd be dipping back down to the trend line. So I was waiting to see if we'd break it or not. And lo and behold, we broke past 556. We could push even more on SPY and get very close to 560. We're doing a great job so far. We're looking quite strong. So great work by SPY and the others out there. We're continuing to look bullish. Once again, this could be because of many different factors, such as market makers trying to squeeze out these shorts and such. So I'd be watching this high right over here, very close to 560 as our next potential target. SPY is still bullish, and we'll see what kind of reaction we get at the next resistance. But so far, we're doing a wonderful job. For ES, I was saying to watch the 5600 area. Had we broken past this, we'd be looking for 5625. And if we rejected off this, we'd be dipping all the way down to the mid 550s all over again. With a nice cup that's forming, 5625 is going to be our next potential target. I think there's a good chance we do push even higher. So in my opinion, with this uptrend that's forming, especially as we're trying to break this high right here, we look bullish on ES. I'll be looking at 56.25 as our target, which is where this high was right over here. We had this high right here to be watching for. So I think we're going to likely be pushing all the way up here. And then if we break that, if we break 56.25, we have this imbalance to fill. So it will push us even higher towards the 56.50s. But for now, don't worry about that. Focus on 56.25 and support at 5600. We still look bullish. For Nvidia, okay, we're looking quite bullish as well. We got a nice break above. Well, we first off filled this gap. I said we're going to likely fill the gap to 126. I said if this broke, I called out exactly 129. If we had broken 126, and lo and behold, that is the level that Nvidia has gotten to. Now, if we break that, I would say this entire 129 to 130 area is our next resistance zone. It's going to be kind of tough, but I think Nvidia did a great job at pushing, and we're going to be watching this zone right up here, this 130 to 129 area. We will likely see some tough resistance there, but I think we could push a little bit higher, get very close to 130. So great job from Nvidia. Bitcoin, we're still a little bit lackluster, making lower highs right here. We're looking at resistance at 59,000. We didn't quite get close. We didn't quite break past 58,000, start dipping back down lower. We're just kind of consolidating on Bitcoin, not really doing much. For a few more, like the QQQ, looking bullish. I said to everyone, watch this resistance at 475. If we broke past that, I think we'd go all the way up close to about the 480 area. And if we rejected, we'd be looking for a little dip to form the inverse head and shoulders. What happened? The answer was we broke past 475. And I said if we broke that resistance, we're going all the way up towards 480. Lo and behold, we're less than $1 away from there. We're going to likely hit that to fill the gap. So we still look bullish on the QQQ. Very, very nice move. So I think we could get very close to 480 on QQQ, by the way, and watch 477 as support, but we look bullish. Apple's looking pretty good. We have 216.5 as one of our key supports, and also support at this 223 area. And then we also have resistance all the way up here around 225. If we break that, watch 227. We're kind of stuck in a range. I think we're just going to be range bound on Apple for a bit, but we could try to retest the highs. We're doing a good job. The Russell made a nice move. It's attempting to fill this gap. We had two possibilities. If we reject off resistance, we could bounce and continue higher, or if we broke past resistance, we'd be looking for the green trend line to play out, and that's what ended up playing out. So we're looking for this gap fill on the IWM. I think within the next few days, we might be pushing for 216. Looks bullish to me. Amazon looks pretty good, trying to hold above this trend line. We could be slowly creeping our way up to 180. I see potential in that. Meta is dipping a little bit, but I said to watch and see if we could reclaim our 20 EMA. We're back up at 525, so we could try to bounce from here. So it might try to push back up to 530. Microsoft is also trying to bounce off 416. We did come very close to 416. Now we could be approaching 420 again, but it's a kind of tough resistance. So I think that we could hit 420, maybe try to break through it, but it might shuffle a little bit. And I said in the morning that Google's looking bullish to me. So I favored the gap fill to about 168. We're almost there. So we called out a lot of this upside. So yes, for some tickers, we were waiting for confirmation. We got the breaks. Tickers like Tesla are doing very well right now. I really like the setups, and the market is looking more bullish for the time being. Don't forget that SPY and the QQQ have new resistance levels that they're approaching from 560 to about 480. And nonetheless, Tesla still looks bullish, so it looks very, very nice in my personal opinion. With that being said, I'm going to keep this video short for you guys. Please have a great day. Tesla's doing an amazing job, and let's hope for the best. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours for another update, but so far, so good. Thank you for listening, and peace out.